guys, Meredith with ExtremeTerrain.com, and today we are checking out the 8 LED Discovery Plus Series multicolor RGBW LED rock lights fitting all year and model Wranglers. Now, if you are a fan of eccentric accessory lighting for your rig, then you're in the right spot. This set of lights will be right up your alley, great for whatever occasion that you need them for, whether it's to turn some heads at a Jeep show or parade, or simply on the street, or you even want to use them as a functional light for nighttime off-road driving. Now, there are many benefits to rock lighting, but this kit is going to be for you if you're looking for a lot of light output with multiple LEDs to mount up and want those multiple LEDs at an affordable price point. Now, these may look like little pod lights, but these are going to include a lot in the design for rock light. Now, this kit will include 8 of these LED pods with a decent amount of wire length on each of them to attach to really any point on your vehicle that you want, which is going to allow you to customize the look or the function depending on what you are using these lights for. Now, the design of the light itself is also going to be notable thanks to their large, more triangular design. The housing is going to house 9 RGBW LED chips on either side of this central peak here, and that's going to allow for a lot of illumination when they're mounted up. They're going to be able to angle that light out and cover a wider range compared to a flat design or a singular light design. Now, the lighting itself will also have multiple colors, effects, and functions, and will be controlled by either one of these RF remotes that's included in the kit, or you can download the Bluetooth app, which will offer the most possibilities with this set, offering really whatever type of illumination that you need with your Jeep. Now, each of these LED rock lights is going to be made of an ABS plastic construction, and they'll have a polycarbonate lens on the front. So the build of these will be light to be able to mount up wherever you need to, but strong enough to take the constant toll of dirt, debris, and really whatever else encounters them from the underside of the Jeep. And these are also going to be IP67 water and dust proof rated, so if you live in a wetter area like the East Coast, or your Jeep encounters a lot of water often, you won't have to worry about any of that moisture getting in and potentially damaging the LEDs inside. Now, these will come with a mounting gasket. This is going to be made of a foam material. These have the ability to be mounted with the rock light wherever you need to on the Jeep, and they're also going to protect whatever surface is underneath it in the meantime. Now, the LED lighting itself will also be notable with over 50,000 hours of life, assuring a long lifespan and no maintenance between all 144 individual LED chips in the kit. The kit's also going to again come with those 2 RF remotes, all of the extended wiring, and a main wiring harness with a switch, making the install process very straightforward. This kit is about $150 and will be relatively affordable for what it is, considering that you do get 8 LED lights in this kit compared to others that may come with less. Now, that's going to give you the benefit of more light with the additional LED pods, and will again be angled to disperse a lot of light underneath the Jeep, which is great if you want all the light you can get, in addition to the flexibility of being able to control them however you want. Now, install will require some wiring and some discretion, considering that you can really mount these wherever you'd like to. Now, the wiring is very basic, so this is going to get a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and I would say for the mounting, routing, and wiring, it should take you about 2 hours or so to get this fully installed on your Jeep. Now, at this point, we can head over to our shop and check out a detailed breakdown on how you can get this wired up and installed, so that is going to wrap it up for my review. Let's go ahead and get to the install.
For this install, you need a ratchet, 10mm socket, Phillips head screwdriver, diagonal cutters, wire crimpers, the supplied zip ties, wire connectors, and zip tie holders. All right, today we're gonna be installing some rock lights on our Jeep, so let's get started. All right, now we're gonna start in our back. Now you see we do have our vehicle jacked up just to give us a little bit more clearance. You can do this on the ground, obviously, just get you a little bit more room doing it this way. We're gonna get ready to mount our rear light. So our rear light, we're just gonna mount up to our wheel liner in here. Now, this is a universal kit, so you can kind of mount this however you want. They give a few options for hardware, so they have a self-tapping screw, or they have a screw with a nut on it. Now, you can mount this however you want. If you're gonna put the screw with nut on it, that just means pulling back the wheel liner and getting to the back of it that way. Now, we're just gonna put our self-tapping screw right into our wheel liner and then run our wire down. You'll see these 2 connectors on our wheel liner here. They're just double-sided tape just to hold some zip ties. So we're gonna get our wire ran down, put a couple zip ties just to secure it out of the way. You'll see how we do it when you get it installed. So we're just gonna get our light up in place. You can mark it up however you want. We'll get our gasket on the back and then just send our Phillips head screws into our fender liner. So we have our light with our gasket and our screws already through. Now you may see we already have 2 holes here because we previously installed a kit on this vehicle before, but it's just gonna be just as simple. Get our Phillips head screw and just get that started in our wheel liner. Do the same thing on the other side. Just make sure your wire is in the back so it runs down properly. Just like that. Now we're just going to secure our wire to our clips that we have installed here. Now they are these clips right here. There's just some double-sided tape on the back that sticks to the fender liner. You just grab a zip tie, run it through. Take your wire. Let's get that one started. Do the same with the bottom one. Just tuck your wire up. Get that secure. Pull it tight to the bottom one. Just take a pair of diagonal cutters. Just cut off the extra on the zip ties. And we're going to take our extra wiring, get it out of the knot that it's in. And we're just going to take that, like I said, it's universal, so you can kind of run this however you want. We're just going to run ours behind the support bar right here. And then back behind the frame. And then we can go underneath and secure it to a factory wiring harness that's running under there. So now we're going to go underneath and mount our second light. Now you can mount yours wherever you want. You can either mount it underside the body in here. That just means you will need to drill into the body, or you can put double-sided tape, whatever you want. We're just going to go onto our side steps right here. As you can see, we already have 2 holes. Now you shouldn't need to drill it. You should be able to just start these screws into it. So it's not that hard. We grab our Phillips head screwdriver. And we also have our gasket on there and our wire facing the inside of the vehicle. Get that started. Tighten those down. And you can take your wire. We're going to run it on the other side of the frame rail here, where we can run our other wire from the back wheel liner to secure it to our wiring harness. Or you can even secure it on this side. Just personal preference of where you want to secure it. Now you can go ahead and do the same thing with another light on the front of the steps. Now we're at our front wheel liner. We're going to do the same thing. We have our screws with our gasket. Get these started in our wheel liner. Tighten them down. Now we're going to take our wire. Like I said, you can run it however you want. We're actually going to run ours through our access hole here and run it back behind our wheel liner to bring it back to the frame rail where it goes with all the other wires. Should be able to just fish this through. Reach in from the back and get to it. All right, so I have our wire pulled up through, routed it around back. Just make sure it's not going to be in the way of anything moving. So you see I have it coming out here. We're just going to feed it up over our frame rail right here. And then down. See it come through. And then we'll just feed this back to where we pulled the rest of the wires coming up from the back and secure underneath. Now we're going to come up to our battery and hook up our positive and negative wires. Now we don't have any terminal ends on them, so we're going to need to get some ends to connect to our studs. So our wires were already stripped back, but if you need to, grab some wire strippers and strip them back a little bit more, depending on what connectors you have. But once you have that, grab some crimpers. Just crimp down on the terminals. For the red, one for the black. All right, now we can just grab our ratchet and 10mm socket. We're gonna take a couple studs off. There's a nut here and a nut here, both 10mm. Take them both off. Get our wires connected. Just make sure they're untangled, just makes it a little bit easier. We'll get our negative over, put our nut back on. Then our positive. We're gonna get our wire, and we're gonna run that up along our firewall and across to the driver's side. All right, now we're just gonna grab a couple of Spline zip ties, take our wire, and just secure it up here. Then just continue across. You got it right here. You'll see the split. The split will go down for the connections, and then a button to the inside of the vehicle. Make sure you bunch up that extra wire too, since the red wire is a little bit longer. Right, take a pair of diagonal cutters, just cut off the extra. All right, now we're gonna take our kill switch button and run that through the inside of the vehicle. You'll see an access hole right about here. Now there normally would be a plug there. We are missing ours, but it would just pop out. Feed that through, and then we're gonna pull it through inside the vehicle. Now we just pulled the wire all the way through and tight. If you need to, secure the wire up out of the way. If anything moving, like the pedals, which should be good. I took a piece of the double-sided tape that's supplied and just cut it to fit the button. Put it on the back, peel off the protective backing, and then you can just stick it to your dashboard wherever you want, just like that. Now we have our wire for our control box. Now it's the same thing, that's just gonna go straight down. You can actually see daylight straight down through. So we'll feed that down. It's gonna come out behind our wheel liner, like so. And we can go underneath, connect the rest of our harness, and then connect our lights up. All right, so now we have our wire ran down from our engine bay. We're gonna connect the main harness for all of the lights. We have our one single plug, just plug that in. And now you'll see that the wires do split off 4 and 4. Now it's not that, they all come on at the same time, so it's not that big of a difference, but just to make things clean, just have 4 going to one side and 4 to the other. You'll see all of our wires here coming up through. So we'll just plug them all in one at a time. All right, now that we have this all connected over here, we're just gonna secure our wiring harness up underneath along our frame, secure up all the extra, and then once you have that all secured up out of the way, you'll have your 4 wires going to the other side. You just need to mount your lights the same way that you did over here, and then run them across. You can use the cross member to keep them out of the way, anything hot or moving, and just secure all the wires up out of the way. So we have our extra wire bunched up here. You will see your 4 wires will go to the other side. You can use the cross member here to run them across. We're just gonna tuck these wires up against our frame rail, and you will see a wiring harness right here on the inside that you can help secure to, just to keep everything out of the way, especially because the exhaust is on this side. So once you have that all secured up out of the way, run these wires to the other side to the other lights. So we have multiple ways to control these lights. We're gonna start with our small remote here. So we have A, which turns it on and off. B, which is sound sensitive. And then we have C, which is our fading and flashing. And then D, which is our changing with solid colors. Now we have our second remote. So we have features like on, off. You could change the colors. Go to red, green, blue, and then we have our brightness, which you could go brightness down, and then brightness up. And then you have your other features, which you could change to a static, a flashing, a strobe, a fade, and then a smooth change. And then you also have your sound sensing feature, and you can go back and just turn it off. Then lastly, we have our app controlled. We have our on off. You can change the color just by this wheel here, or any of the options down here. You have your styles. You can change the brightness and speed and any kind of color that you want. You can have a blue strobe, yellow strobe, static. Then you have your music options with preloaded songs. You go back and just turn it off just like that. And that wraps up our install of our 8 LED Discovery Plus Series multicolor RGBW LED rock lights. Universal, some adaptation may be required. And for everything Jeep Wrangler, keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.